Hello, I'm up here in the corner. Hi, I'm here to show you how to use your Young Living Starter Kit. So you've already got it. So there's, there's different kits. I'm showing you slides now, but if you have the one with everything in it, it's like 12 different oils and you're probably confused. There's so many possibilities, but just start with one at a time. So essential oils are basically compounds from plants. Most of us have taken herbs or had tea. Tea is just one way to drink a compound from a plant. You boil it and you heat it. Well, this is a different way because breathing in a tea isn't going to be very therapeutic, and everybody doesn't want to take a lot of capsules. But oils are things that can get inside of you like a tea and like a capsule, but in a different way. So basically, oils capture the plant's scent and flavor. They obtain them through distilling or steaming them or cold pressing. And sometimes they're combined with the carrier oil so that they're ready for use. Yours are ready to use out of the bottle. Some of them are edible and some of them are not edible. So in your bottle, some of them will have a white label. These are edible. They also sell peppermint in a solid color label. It's the same oil, but for the United States, the FDA requires that we differentiate between which ones you can eat and which ones you cannot eat. So they have about 40 different oils you can eat. 6 of them are in your kit. So lemon is white labeled, the peppermint is white labeled, the thieves is white labeled. So these are all ready for internal use. You can make a cup of coffee, put a drop of thieves in it. Make a cup of tea, put a drop of peppermint. Make a different cup of tea, or just get your water and put lemon. I just put lemon in my water. I carry it in my purse everywhere I go. You can't take too much. I usually just use 1 drop, but if you accidentally drop 3 drops, that'd be fine. You will know. Peppermint, like I said, it might be too minty if you do 3. Maybe you just want to do 1. These are pretty strong, so most people are going to stick to 1 drop per 8 ounces. It won't hurt you to do more, but it'll just be a different experience if you try to do too many. So usually I just start with 1 and then add more if I feel like I like the taste. So those are the white labels. Then you have other ones that are solid. So Stress Away. I love it. It's one of my favorite scents. Just smell it. It smells good. So if you just open the bottle and smell it, it went to your brain. If you see here, 22 seconds. If you smell this in 22 seconds, I can find the molecules of this in your brain. 2 minutes, I can find it in your bloodstream. 20 minutes, it's gotten all over your body. So just smelling it out of the bottle is therapeutic. You have a diffuser that might have come in your kit. So here, I brought my small one just because it's easy to show you things. So here's a diffuser. Take this little cap off without spilling the water that's already in it. Take the cap off, put water in it. So this is about 100 milliliters or maybe like almost a cup of water, a little less than a cup. And then add 8 to 10 drops of oil. Put the cap back on and turn it on. Most of your diffusers will be going 4 hours, 8 hours, depending on how you set it. I just press a button and walk out of the room, and my diffuser goes on and off for a long time. I'm not very particular about it, but so some of these are solid labels. Now, even though these are for dietary use, you can put them in the diffuser and inhale them if you want to, or inhale them straight from the bottle. It just happens to be telling you for sure you can eat these. This, maybe you could eat it. Maybe they didn't label it because it doesn't taste the way you want it. Maybe there's one oil in there that we prefer you not ingest. So solid labels are the ones you want to do different things with. I have dryer balls. So I can put Stress Away on my little wool dryer ball, stick it in the dryer, and out my whole laundry load will smell like Stress Away. So, like I said, this one I find other things besides eating. These I could rub them on or make something out of them, but these I can eat. So that's the difference between those oils. So they work really fast. Okay, so in your starter kit, you have all these little bottles, and each little bottle has about 90 drops in each bottle. So they'll last you about 3 months if you're just doing 1 drop a day, and you have plenty of them. So really this whole kit could last you a long time if you start with lemon and then move on to peppermint, depending on how you're mixing them. But if you end up wanting more in the future, you can order a larger bottle that has about 250 drops. If you decide, I go through this fast, I use a lot of it, let me get a bigger bottle. So they come into different sizes. Now, some of them, like the lavender, comes in a white label, so you can eat it, and it comes in a solid label, so you don't eat it. However, they're the exact same oil. Nobody goes to a different machine and gets a different type of lavender. It's just, they're just trying to show you which ones you can eat and not be concerned. So in your starter kit, you have a lavender that is solid, but there is a counterpart that you can eat. Interpret that how you will. Next. All right. So how concentrated are they? So in a large bottle of lemon, this is a small bottle, but in a large bottle of lemon, it takes 75 lemons to make a large bottle, 3 times as much as this. So basically a small bottle, I would say maybe it's 25 lemons. Lavender. For a large bottle of lavender, it takes 27 square feet of lavender to concentrate enough to get this bottle of oil, or a bigger bottle of oil like this. And then peppermint, it takes a pound of peppermint to get the large bottle of peppermint. So it takes, each bottle has a lot of, so you drop 1 drop of this is like drinking a few cups of peppermint tea. Just take hot water, add 1 drop of peppermint. It would be the equivalent of drinking several cups of peppermint tea. So they're very concentrated. So I like them because I can get something done. So I showed you, if you inhale it, it's in every cell of your body in 20 minutes. I could put this drop of peppermint on my toe. It'll still be in every cell of my body in 20 minutes. I could add it to my lotion and put it on my skin. It's still getting everywhere in 20 minutes. So it doesn't matter how you take it. You just figure out what way is going to be a way you would consistently do it. Let me show you one more thing here. Now, why would you use each oil? So you've got lavender. So I will tell you another thing. Most of these oils you're going to try to mix with something just to get more out of it. If I want lavender all over my body, 1 drop isn't going to go very far. Maybe I'll take a handful of lotion and add a drop of lavender to it and then be able to spread it all over my body, because lavender is very good for the skin. So this is why I would do that. However, lavender is so gentle that it's one of the few you could take straight out of the bottle and put it on your skin. Like if you had something itching or bothering you, you could use straight lavender on that. And frankincense is another one. Straight out of the bottle, you can put it on your skin. It's very good for your skin. Most of these other ones, like peppermint's a little zingy. So you might want to dilute the peppermint before you put it on the skin. I can put it on certain parts of skin, like my hand or the bottom of my foot. Not going to bother me. But maybe if you put it on a thinner part of skin, it might be irritating. So peppermint and most of the other ones you're going to want to dilute. Just like I said, a tablespoon of oil, olive oil, coconut oil, whatever you have in the house. Add a drop of your essential oil to it. And so, if you want to have a larger amount, then add a few more drops of oil. But pretty much a drop of oil per tablespoon, or even a teaspoon if you like something more concentrated. So lemon, like I said, I use that a lot in my water. Pretty much everywhere I go, I'm even putting, you have Citrus Fresh, which is not a Vitality, but they do have a Vitality version of it. I carry that and put that in my water, or I put grapefruit, or I put lime, or I put lemon. Citrus Fresh is a blend of all the citrus oils. So I'm always drinking citrus water because it's a natural immune stimulant. If you're smelling citrus, are you sad? No, nobody's ever sad when they're smelling, oh, oranges, orange blossoms. I love oranges. It's very uplifting. So it's good to drink just for cleansing, immune, uplifting purposes. So that would be lemon and Citrus Fresh. Peppermint, good for your sinuses. If you put a drop of peppermint in some boiling water, it's going to clear you up. But you can also drink that, and then it gets through the rest of your body. It's very soothing to the digestive system if you have any digestive things you're concerned about. It's also improved circulation. So if I'd exercised and had any aches, I might put some peppermint and put some lotion in my hand and put a drop of peppermint and rub that on. So and then other things, we'll go through valor, thieves, and frankincense later, but there's other things in there. Now, the V6 oil is Young Living's carrier oil. It's a blend of several different oils that you could use to, like, let's say you wanted to take lemon or peppermint in a capsule. Well, you've got Vitality, so you could do that. But you'd want to put some other oil to kind of cushion the effect into the capsule. So Young Living makes a V6 carrier oil, but at your house, you probably have coconut oil or avocado oil or olive oil, and you could use that if you want to take it in a capsule, or put oil in a teaspoon and put the peppermint in that oil and then just take it in a teaspoon. If, like I said, for digestive issues, or every morning for cleansing for the lemon. So you could do that. So lavender, here's a recipe for an Epsom salt bath. So if you take baths every day, you could take some Epsom salt, lavender, add it to a hot bath, and have a nice soak. Or if you have like really dry feet, lavender is good for your skin. So just add it to your feet instead of a whole bath. Then lemon, like I said, it's good for cleaning, cleansing your body, everything. Frankincense and peppermint are both very good for soreness. And so is your pain away in here. So pain away is another thing that's really good for soreness. So any combination of those three things, and even any one of them alone, is very good for just general muscles. But frankincense is great for your skin. Thieves. So we have thieves in here. Where's my thieves? There's the thieves. One of my favorites. So I diffuse a lot of thieves. But some people like putting thieves in their coffee. It's got like a clove cinnamon taste. So you can eat thieves. You can put it in your coffee. I put it in baking soda and vacuum my carpet just for extra freshening. So lots of stuff you can do with thieves. Valor, just open it and smell it. Valor means bravery. And so a lot of people use this just as one of their emotional support oils. So you have 3 emotional support blends in the starter kit. That would be the Stress Away, the Valor, and my Peace and Calming is different than yours because I got mine in a different place. But I mean, it's Young Living's, but they're commemorative bottles. So, but anyway, I like all of them. And like I said, you can just carry them in your purse and smell it straight out of the bottle, or you can get a little roller ball. This is not a roller ball, but like a little tube that has a ball at the top of it. Fill it with oil, and that add a few drops of Peace and Calming, and then you can carry it and put it on your wrists. Or you could add Stress Away and make yourself a Stress Away roller, or Thieves and make a Thieves roller. So you can take any one of these blends or singles and make yourself a little roller ball just for convenience. Then you have the Ningxia Red packets. Ningxia Red is my favorite thing of all time. So usually they recommend to take 1 or 2 ounces a day. But of course, when I drink things, I'm drinking 8 ounces. And you could drink 8 ounces of Ningxia Red, but no, normally what I'll do is I'll take some water and put some ice in it and then add Ningxia Red just so now I have a, you know, enough of a drink. You could get some fizzy carbonated water and add the Ningxia Red to that to make something, you know, to substitute your soda. So there's a lot of different ways I use Ningxia Red, but Ningxia Red is like a blend of Ningxia wolfberries, blueberries, pomegranate, cherries, got a lot of different superfruits, and each of these superfruits has their own research and their own immune boosting and health boosting benefits. So I like to make sure I drink Ningxia Red on a regular basis. And I just find different ways to make it fun and exciting and add it to my pineapple juice. And sometimes I'll add essential oils to the Ningxia Red. Put a drop of peppermint in your Ningxia Red shot. Put a drop of lemon in your Ningxia Red shot. So if you decide, oh, I really need to take frankincense every day, and you have the frankincense vitality, I do, here's my frankincense vitality, you could take a drop and put it in your Ningxia Red every day. Then you really can't taste it. Frankincense alone isn't yummy. I mean, it might taste okay, but it's not a very fruit. It's not something we're accustomed to eating. But you mix it in something fruity like Ningxia Red, tastes fine. Or even some people, if they think the smell is a little too woodsy, mix a drop of Ningxia Red with the lavender or one of the citrus oils, and it just changes the whole perception. So that's really good. When you diffuse, you don't have to just put 8 drops of one thing in a diffuser, or you totally could, and that's easy. But you can mix different things, you know, 3 drops of each one instead of, you know, 8 drops of one thing. Like I said, I've used thieves for my carpet refresher. You could also use a lot of lavender for your carpet refresher. Just make the room smell good, lingers for a while. You can use a spray, like if you want to do a body spray, get a little tiny, do I have one? No. Get a little tiny spritzer jar, like the one in the picture, and put water in it. I'm more likely to use witch hazel because if you use witch hazel and then add an oil to it, it'll last longer. The shelf life is much longer. If you add essential oils to water, it's good for a couple of weeks or so. So if you know you're going to use it quickly, just add water, add a couple of oils, use it as a spritzer. But if you kind of forget things and they sit around for a while, I do, I'm more likely to use witch hazel or rubbing alcohol. Not even rubbing alcohol, some sort of alcohol, maybe colloidal silver, just something that is already antibacterial so that when you add the oils to it, it has a much longer shelf life. So those are just some ideas to do with your starter kit, and that's a good amount of stuff. And I'll make another video, so more ideas. I never run out of ideas.